Welcome to the Donut Shop Podcast, episode 4.5. I am your host, David. With me, joined with me, I have Mr. Jorge.
Hi.
And Dr. Al.
Ali.
And once again, welcome to the Donut Shop Podcast, where we have conversations over tasty treats. So before we begin, let's check out some of your emails. We do have one reply from Sunday's Icebreaker, which was by, who was it? Dr. Al, right? That was yours.
Yeah, your superpowers. What superpowers do you have and where?
Oh, no. I apologize. It wasn't the superpowers. It was Mr. Jorge's Mount Rushmore of anime.
No. Dr. Al is right. It was
it
last week. Yes, it was Mount.
Was it?
Mount Rushmore was the previous week.
Oh.
Week 3.
Okay. Anyway, point. Sorry. Okay. Point is, we did get we got a reply for the Mount Rushmore question. So
nice.
That's good. So this is again from. Okay, I'm gonna try this one more time. Okay, according to his pronunciation, it's Hisham.
Yeah.
Hisham. According to his email reads, my Mount Rushmore of anime would have been Gohan, Ash Ketchum, Edward Elric, and Eren Yeager. I definitely would have put Aang from Avatar, from the Last Airbender, on there since the best show ever created. But that show technically isn't anime, which is a common misconception since it's an American cartoon and not Japanese.
Interesting.
So let's see, Gohan has to be Teen Gohan for me.
It's only ever Teen Gohan.
Adult Gohan has disappointed me in every regard.
Not when he won Ultra Instinct. That was awesome.
That was Goku. No.
Oh, he said Gohan.
Ash Ketchum.
Gotta catch them all, man, every year.
I'm not a fan of the Sun and Moon anime, but
X and Y one's pretty good.
X and Y, I love X and Y. I have every episode of X and Y downloaded. I love it. The current season, that's based off Sword and Shield. I only saw like the first episode, so I mean, Ash Ketchum's up there. He is one. He is OG, I guess, in American standards, anyway.
The thing about Pokemon is like, how come they never like at least made him a year younger or something? Like, I mean, a year older. My man's 20 for like the last 30 years.
He's 11, but
11, whatever he is.
11. So Pokemon is on what's called a floating timeline. So no matter events, it's kind of like how Marvel comics are. Events occur, but their age never changes, and they just kind of keep going. Like Spider-Man's been 28, 29 for the last 30 some years now, 40, 50, whatever. Like, yeah. Same thing like Batman. Batman's been whatever age he's been for the last how many years. So
so whatever suits the story, bros. Whatever suits the story.
I did read a recent article that said that one of the theories out there is that he's in like a coma this whole time.
Yeah, people love that one. That's pretty dark, though.
Yeah, since the episode of where he wanted to catch that Pidgey but got mistaken for a sparrow and got attacked by it.
Yeah,
he's been in a coma ever since.
Poor kid.
I think that's too dark, man.
Edward Elric, definitely. Edward Elric is definitely up there on my list of top protagonists. And Eren Yeager, that's relatively kind of one of the newer ones, I guess, in the anime fandom, I would say.
Where does he play again? Because
Eren Yeager is from Attack on Titan.
Oh, Attack of Titans. Okay.
Honestly, I think to be fair, I haven't watched the last season and a half, so I'm a little behind on the anime, and I don't read the manga. But I feel like Eren's one of the weaker points of the show for me personally.
You need to catch up.
I've heard that he gets great.
You need to catch up, especially the manga. I'm a manga reader for Attack on Titan. Eren is. I'm in spoiler territory. I can't talk, but he makes some great strides. I will say that.
Yeah, I never got into Attack of the Titans. It's really good. The anime is like very well articulated. I guess I don't know.
It's well received. Definitely well received.
It's really really good show. It's just I don't know. I just never really got into it.
I think that's fine. The storytelling is very deep. There's once everything gets revealed, you're more it becomes of what the hell just happened, and it's good.
Yeah, it seemed like so much to keep up with. Like that.
There's a lot to keep up with, and certain reveals just kind of come out of nowhere. Again, I can't say much because of spoilers, but yeah. Also, his point about Aang. I would love to put Aang on the Mount Rushmore of anime, but as Hisham has stated, Airbender is not anime. It's anime inspired, but it's not anime technically.
There's gonna be
all the Avatar characters are really good.
Yeah, Legend Korra, I have issues with, but Airbender, that is.
We're talking about Airbender.
Yeah, Airbender. It took me the longest time to actually watch Airbender, unfortunately.
Really?
Yeah.
The
entire series was already done by the time I got into it. So, but it's never got really spoiled to me. The concept was explained to me, like bending and the nations and stuff, but I never knew the ending. I never knew who got with who fought who. So I thankfully I was able to enjoy that marathon without having it being ruined for me.
Yeah, I recently watched it because of they're saying like there's gonna be a live adaptation, so I've been watching it on Netflix.
Oh, I'm worried about that one. The first live adaptation sucked.
I don't know. It might be fun. I look forward to it.
Animation to live action is not easy, man.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
Not even Japan has been able to get that down.
Yeah.
Japan can't get down their own work into live action. I worry about the rest of the world. But who knows? Maybe. Anyway, so that was our sole email. Again, if you would like to email us, we are at theogdonutshop@gmail.com. Again, if you have any questions or would like to respond to anything we ask or talk about, feel free to email us. Again, that is at theogdonutshop@gmail.com.
Yeah, if you have any questions for myself, Dr. Al Pending, or Mr. N, anything.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yes.
We're an open book. So since I'm hosting, today is my icebreaker. So my icebreaker for this little special episode is you just woke up from a 10-year coma. What are the first three things you asked your doctor?
Oh man, now that you mentioned this I don't remember where this question was. I was reading it somewhere or something, or maybe someone was asking. They said that the first thing they would ask is like, I don't know. Me personally, what I would ask is, what year is it? Question number one. Fair. That's gotta be who is.
Okay, well, you have to ask the year because you already know it's been 10 years. So you woke up.
Oh, okay. You
woke up. Hey, it's been 10 years. Welcome back to the land of living. Yeah, 3 questions to ask.
Okay, number one is who is the leader of the world? I guess, like, who is the strongest in the world currently? Like, is it
okay? So have we hit World War III yet?
Yeah, you know what I mean. Not necessarily like have we hit World War III, but like more in the sense of like
who's the superpower?
Who's known as like the powerful nation? You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
So that would be my number one question. Number two would be, what the hell would be my number two?
You want to think about it while we go around the horn?
Yeah, this is tough, man. You're putting me out there.
We'll jump over to Mr. Jorge while you think of your next two.
So, my first question is there still a pandemic going?
I went on the wrong pipe. I hate you. Keep going.
That's a good question.
That's a good question. I was expecting it. Keep going.
Second question is, where's my family?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
And the third question or request would be like, can I get some good food?
Fair enough.
So I thought about it a little bit. My second question would be, how much is my investment portfolio worth currently?
They're gonna be like, Dr. Al, you're gonna have to ask what your medical bill is for being here for 10 damn years.
And then number two would be like, how much has it cost me in the last 10 years that I've been here? And number three, I mean, that would be my third question is, what's my bill after 10 years?
God, let's see. My first one is One Piece over?
Okay.
Yeah. Second, actually, I haven't thought of it. It was my question. I didn't even think about it that hard for myself. Actually. I really should have. First one, well, definitely is One Piece over. Let's see. I don't. I guess family. I guess like, where's my family? If I want to go like, a serious route.
It's not a big deal, but we might as well ask.
I mean, I was like, yeah, who's a family? I guess the second one would be like, where am I? Like, 10 years, groggy. Like, I don't know where I am. Like, am I still am I still in Philadelphia? Am I a different state? Who knows? I could have moved.
Yeah, that's a good question. So there's a lot of things you could ask, but the first question normally, if you knew it was 10 years, most people would be like, okay, like where?
Oh yeah, sorry. Who's the president? There we go.
Who's currently the president?
Yeah, who's the president? Yeah. So I'll swap that last one for who's the president.
What's the president? 10 years is gonna be what's the president?
Oh my God! Please don't.
As the years progress, man, the presidential candidates become weirder and weirder. Kanye West is trying to run as an independent.
I run, quote unquote, run.
Yeah, run, quote unquote. Yes, exactly. So.
When you announce your campaign, how many X amount of weeks before the deadline? You're not serious.
I do believe the deadline passed on some of the states too.
Yeah, and he also missed his first debate.
Yeah.
So he's out the running. There's just no way anyone's taking him seriously. If he wins, I'm done. I've given up on this country.
I mean, it's tough, dude. It's a possibility, and because who would have thought? You know what I mean? So things happen.
Fair enough.
Moving on though.
Anyway, so the reason I came up with this question is I've been watching a lot of Dr. House recently.
Oh yeah.
I don't know House MD. I don't know why. It showed up on my YouTube recommendations, and I just been kind of marathoning House clips. And one of the clips was a patient. They woke up a patient that was in a coma for 10 years, and he asked a bunch of questions. I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting.
Did he ask anything interesting?
I think it was like where and who cut. One of them was like, who cut my hair?
Who gave me sponge baths the last 10 years?
So again, I just thought that was an interesting thing. But to segue from that, so that's what I've been up to for the last couple of days. How about you guys?
So I talked my fiance into making a purchase.
What did you buy?
So that's the rub. So I don't know if I should spill the beans or just debut it on here when it arrives.
What did you buy? Okay, hold on.
Okay.
How much money did you spend? There we go.
It doesn't matter.
It matters.
I'm not telling you.
Cost is irrelevant.
The cost is irrelevant. I had to ask the wife. That's all that matters. It took a couple months of genuine convincing, and then yesterday, she gave me the slightest opening, and it was done. Ordered on. You gotta take advantage like that, man. Yeah, you gotta take advantage.
I'm gonna text her later. I want to find out.
I won't find out. I'll just wait. I'll just wait on it.
Look, man, he threw it out there, man.
He did.
You gotta, spice it up a little.
It was like a little tease, so I'll wait for it. I'm okay.
I am all about impulse instant gratification.
No, me personally, unlike Mr. Jorge. Last couple days since our last episode, I've been reading Baruto. Yeah.
I dropped it. No, hold on. Let me explain. What do you think about it?
It's not as up to like Naruto level, but it's okay. I mean,
sucks.
I dropped after a while. I did follow it monthly for a while, but I don't know, I just lost interest.
Yeah, it's not very interesting at all.
No,
it's definitely not. But I read somewhere that I don't know why he approved this, like the Naruto writer.
Money. Plus, he has to do like no work because he's not drawing it. He's not writing it. He's just
licensing it.
He's licensing it. I don't know. He and Shonen Jump, Shueisha, who owns Shonen Jump, they share the licensing. I would assume. I'm not sure how licensing works in Japan, to be honest. I think he's advising it. So he does middle work and he gets whatever commission.
Yeah, he does a little advertising, not advertising, advising on it, because when I was doing a little background story, and he is part of like the animation, I guess, directing team, you could say.
Okay.
So, but overall, it's definitely not up to like Naruto status, but it's okay. I mean,
I It's all right. I lost interest in it.
It is very uninteresting at all.
Can I ask though, what caused you to want to watch Boruto?
Well, being caught up on everything except for one hero, but that's because I read 10 chapters a day. I mean, a week on that. I just felt like
bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly.
Anyway,
so it'll be a while until I catch up on that.
Yeah.
It was just on my Shonen Jump app, and it just like showed up on there, so I clicked on it, and then I just started it.
Yeah. Another weekly manga I actually want to shout out is Dragon Ball Super. If you're a fan of the recently ended anime, it's better in my opinion.
Yeah,
it's better writing. The current arc is a little iffy, but it's better writing overall than Super. It makes the power levels make way more sense.
Yeah, I've been reading that too, so it's probably pretty cool.
Yeah, that's another one. Anyway, but yeah, so that was what we've been up to. So before we move on to the other topics, I do want to explain the random Wednesday episode. So this is call it a test episode. Typically our Sundays are kind of filled with manga talk. So, and of course that takes a good chunk of our podcast episodes. So instead of increasing those to an hour and a half or however long we'd like them to be, we make this short little mini episode for you guys to listen to and see how you enjoy. And if this gets enough traction, we'll keep doing them. If not, well, we'll play it by ear.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, enough about manga. So, a news topic we didn't get to hit on last weekend. Something a little about Microsoft.
Yes. So, for anybody that doesn't know or might not have heard, Microsoft has decided to remove their 12 months plan for Xbox Live moving forward. So, and I think there's also a little bit of rumor. Well, not rumor, but the PlayStation fans are also a little bit worried that once the Xbox 5 show up, that they might do something similar with the PlayStation. What's it called? PlayStation
Plus.
Yeah, PS Plus. Yeah.
PlayStation Plus. Yeah.
So reading through the article, so they cancel. They dropped their Microsoft dropped their 12-month plan for Xbox Live. They kept the 1 month and a 3 month for some reason. Going through the article, this is from IGN. IGN's basically predicting that this is due to Microsoft's new subscription plan. I think it's called Ultimate or something. Hold on, let me check one more time. Yeah, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. So which will include the Xbox Game Pass and Live. So I don't know if it'll be the same amount of money. It might cost more money.
It definitely will cost more money. I guarantee it's Ultimate, man. Yeah.
But they
give you I don't know. It's just like Ultimate, but then they drop the Go. I don't know. It's what are people who don't? I don't know. What are people who don't want the Game Pass? Even though I think Game Pass is a wonderful deal, but if people who don't want Game Pass, like kind of forcing them into it.
Oh, so you have no option to just like
there's no option. Yeah. That's what they're predicting, and sounds kind of right. I feel, I don't know. I'm hoping that it's the same price. It's just under a new title, and they include the Game Pass. But capitalism.
So,
yeah, personally, they've
never had as far as I know, no subscription based service like this has had a year's offer. It's usually 3 months ish, because the PlayStation Now, they didn't have a year either, or they don't. As far as I know.
For the game streaming, right?
Yeah.
But thing is, they dropped. But by doing that though, they dropped the Xbox Live 12-month pass. So for those, because don't you get like a small discount if you purchase the 1 year subscription over a monthly or 3 month?
Theoretically, it's like $25 for 3 months, something like that. So
theoretically, when you purchase more, the price.
Price drops, right? Yeah. So I don't know. It's just I don't have an Xbox, so I can't really say too much about it. But I feel like there might be gouging a little more money from consumers.
Okay, so I'll play devil's advocate here.
Sure.
What if? Now I don't think this is the case at all, for the record. But what if their 1 year memberships aren't as widely purchased as their 3 month and 1 month subscription fees?
then okay, then economic from a business standpoint, yeah, okay. If not enough people are buying a certain SKU, yeah, you drop the SKU. That's how.
Yeah, this could be what Mr. Hori said. This could be a possibility of something like that. You know, a business aspect of Microsoft, where like, hey, our revenue from 1 year services is not really that handy as opposed to the 1 or 2 to 3 months. So why don't we just get rid of it and try something new? So that's probably why they came up with the idea of including the ultimate package with Xbox and Xbox Live.
Yeah. Now that being said, I highly doubt the 1 year subscription is the lowest.
No, I don't.
Definitely.
There's no way. I have met people who people who especially live like paycheck to paycheck. They go month to month. I understand that because coughing up what $60 like at wall one time is a little hard. It's hard for a lot of people. I get that. I do think the majority do purchase the 12 months though.
If you're a true Xbox fan, then yeah, you would go with that. Like me personally, if I had an Xbox and I also play PlayStation, I would probably do 1 month if I wanted to do it for that time being. If I'm like trying to do the live sessions, but no, most of the time I don't pay neither subscription base, neither Xbox nor PlayStation. So it's I can see like hard true fans willing to spend the year subscription base because you get it at a cheaper price and it's beneficial.
So just crunching out some very, very quick numbers. How many people do you think are on Xbox, the platform?
Quite a well. There's
a million. Easy numbers.
Over a million, I think. I want to say 10, probably.
10 million. All right.
Probably more, to be honest. I mean, they're losing console war, but
they still have a bunch of. I mean, go ahead.
At 10 million, 10 million, if we're accounting for the cost of the 3-month subscription over the course of the year, which is $25, saying sales, that means that you're paying $100 a year. So if 10 million Xbox Live players are getting that over the $60 a year, we're talking $400 million in profit.
Oh wait, no, I don't think it's anyone surprised that Microsoft and Sony make the most of their money from.
This is strictly the difference from the 1-year plan to 4 3-month plans. They would make $400 million a year.
Mr. Orr is trying to identify like if people like 10,000, let's say 10 million people were buying the 1-year membership at $60 or whatever it is, as opposed to getting it monthly, the revenue is significantly lowered in that sense.
Okay.
Right? Is that what I assume you're trying to do?
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Yeah. That's definitely interesting. I mean, it hurts I don't know. I feel like consumers would backlash hard, but we'll see. I mean, then again, they probably will. I mean, they could easily offer a year subscription of their Ultimate Pass.
Yeah.
Will it still be 60? Will it still be 60?
It might be 120.
With the Game Pass included. I would hope they keep it 60 and just include the Game Pass, but I don't know why would they rebrand it? Just kind of just.
I mean, honestly, that $60 price
lets you charge a different.
Hold on, Alvin, what?
I was gonna say that $60 price range for the year is significantly lower than like what'd you say it was $20 a month?
25
a month and 60 for the year.
25 a month or 25 for 3 months?
Oh, sorry, 25 for 3 months. 100.
Okay, so
what it turns out to be for a year.
Okay.
So yeah, $40.
That's still a significant discounted rate. Yeah. I would have put it around 75.
75. That's it. I'm curious how will consumers be okay with that, or would they just jump platforms?
Nah, I doubt it.
Some people might. Like, if it gets too expensive, some people might just jump.
This one person on YouTube I was watching. He was talking about the Joe Rogan scenario, how he's switching from YouTube to Spotify, and he was saying that his actual fans might be willing to jump over to Spotify, but for the most part, a lot of people don't like changing platforms from one to another.
Okay, that's a different comparison because YouTube is free.
It is, but so
Spotify. You have to deal with the ads while YouTube.
It's still free.
Yeah, but it's still free theoretically.
Still free. I mean, but like dealing because you could avoid ads on YouTube with a good enough ad blocker.
I mean, check out Ninja. not Ninja. Check out Ninja and the other two streamers who went to Microsoft. Their viewership as opposed to Twitch was not the same.
Okay, but they were being paid extra money to switch over. They had $30 million contracts to switch over.
But I don't think their profit margin was the same though. Based on their Twitch profit, compared to Twitch profit to their Microsoft profit, I don't think it was the same. And it goes to what I said, that they don't like to switch platforms.
Yeah, I definitely understand the argument. I feel like these aren't one-to-one comparisons, because
I think they are. If you think of something like iOS versus Android, what's the cost of switching from iOS to Android?
Well, buying a new phone, obviously, but besides that,
yeah. Think about it. It's a whole new platform.
Yeah.
Now with the Xbox and the PlayStation, we're talking about, for starters, we're talking about just at a basic level, your friends list. How many of your friends are going to make the same jump just for that?
Okay. So that's an argument I get behind. Yeah, jumping because you don't have the friends, I completely get. Because I jumped to Xbox because you and you guys were on the platform. I jumped to Xbox too.
I did the same thing because everybody was playing on there. I had no choice. But
and the moment then we all switched to PlayStation, and I said goodbye Xbox for the rest of my life.
If it's just that one person that was like, "Hey, I'm going to PlayStation. Screw this. I can't deal with Xbox anymore." But your other 9 friends are not willing to do it. You're like, "Oh man, I got to stick to
it." See, I did that. So I switched to PC for all of you guys. So I left everyone behind, and it took.
You still have PlayStation.
I still have PlayStation, but I stopped paying for Live.
Yeah.
Not Live. PS Plus.
Yeah, but you had it because I had it.
Yeah. Well, I mean that. Besides
it's a different conversation, but
that's a different conversation. But I stopped paying for it. I didn't like. I jump shipped. I didn't want to pay the $60 a year anymore. I wanted better. I wanted the superior platform. So I switched off, and now everyone jumped shipped with me after 5
years later.
5 years later, really. The disc Mr. Jorge here took. I had to build him a PC to get him to jump ship.
I'm telling you.
I told Mr. N way back when he said, "Yeah, build one." I'm like, "I'll get a PC when you and our other buddy buy me one." And sure enough, in some form or fashion, it happened.
Yeah, I'm telling you, a lot of people don't like change, man. So it's
I understand, dude. How many people complain because Facebook changed?
Yeah,
I had a complaint because my Instagram went from one row of the whatever Snapchat.
The stories.
Yeah, to 2. It went to 2 bars. I'm like, what the hell is this? And then it went back.
Yeah, I'll take 2 rows of stories.
And then I got used to it after a day. And then went back.
Okay, we're off a really bad tangent, but for Instagram, it's the amount of circle icons that are at the top for stories. You can scroll forever, especially if you have a lot of. I have like 500. I follow like 500 people. I just keep going and going and going. It's like.
Power to you, man. I don't even bother with that. I just completely ignore it.
Listen, for me,
sometimes I want to see certain people. So I'll watch certain people.
At least they give you the people that you frequently watch as like the ones that come up.
Fair. Thankfully, yeah. And I wish they just let us curate it a little bit. I'll take 2 rows if it removes the clutter. I'll take 2 rows.
It doesn't.
Yeah, it probably doesn't. All right. Anyway. So off that tangent, we're going to move on. Let's see. Do you want to talk about the next topic, or would you like to skip this one?
We could cover it in general.
Okay,
I was thinking. I'm sorry, I got distracted by the house. So recently, we got back into Yu-Gi-Oh, and I have been playing with my cards here. I'm sorry, it's a nervous tick now. So how's your deck building coming along, guys?
I'm still waiting for cards. I'm waiting for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different cards to show up, and they're all super expensive.
So can I ask a question? How many different packs is it?
How many? 3 packages.
That's not bad.
Not bad, but the shipping delay it's pissing me off, for lack of a better term.
After all, have you made any sales in your support of our bad habits?
I have, yeah. So I've made $2 profit based on because to ship stuff you need postage stamp, so I have to make my money back on that. So I So I've made $2 in profit so far. So I could go buy one car.
How many cars have you sold to make $2 of profit?
Like 10 or 12.
Jeez. That hurt.
It's very rough, man. It's very rough.
Man, go eBay. Sell on eBay.
I'm just trying to.
I feel like eBay takes less of a upcharge.
It does, but like I'm just trying to like trim down my collection, I guess you could say, and it's very difficult. You gotta do little by little, and I'd rather sell in person or trade or whatever. But for the majority of points, we're gonna get there. I got a lot of
car shops are open again, so you can technically go. I mean, car shops won't give you much, but you just want to bulk sell without worrying about shipping.
GameStop you, bro. I'll give you $2 for that Ulti Maxi you have.
Well, that's terrible business model because I think GameStop is about to be out of business.
Oh my, GameStop! That's a whole conversation on its own.
Two local stores nearby my area, they closed down. They're no longer open.
Yeah.
So they permanently shut them down.
Yeah, they're permanently shut down. Their sign, logo, and everything are completely gone. So it's pretty close to being out of business, man. The only way I feel like it might survive is the web-based portion, but yeah. So
like, they would definitely have to change their marketing, business model. I guess.
Without going too much into the tangent like we did with last topic, I'm slowly getting there. For another, Mr. Hori, I'm slowly getting there. I have acquired some profit, and I will put out a little bit out of my personal money to buy the cards that are required, and I am trading one card with Mr. In over there. So eventually, I'll get my stuff.
You'll get there. I on the other hand, I'm basically making free money as a teacher just I'm not working.
There you go.
So just spending it.
There you go. Plus, other hobbies have started to
arise.
Showcase, man. Yeah, we'll
segue into that. Yeah, so I've been playing D&D recently. So for those who don't know, Dungeons and Dragons with a group for the last 2 months now. 2 almost 3 months.
It's been a while.
Yeah. So I've been enjoying it. The role play is pretty fun. Whoever's eating chips in the background, please.
No, this is related. I promise.
Better be. But yeah, I've been playing it and enjoying it. So I've been mainly enjoying it as a player. Now I want to try it as a dungeon master or DM, as it's called. So I got these two and Mr. Hori's wife and another one of our friends into it. So I'm curious what everyone's experience would be in our first session, which should be next week. Ideally, I would like to play Friday, but I'm not sure if we'll be able to or not.
The missus will be out of town.
On Friday?
In regards to that, if you guys heard my amazing doorbell ring earlier, my dice just came in.
Hey!
That's the bag of chips that you hear.
There we go. All right. I mean, I'll glad everything's set up. Well, you and the missus still need to fix your characters. I told you about the HP thing.
Yeah.
I am completely ready, man.
I'll gladly play via webcam for now, but it's up to you guys.
Yeah, I'm down for that, man.
Yeah.
I would like to try and stream one of our sessions one day, maybe, if it's possible.
Let's wait till I'm a little more comfortable DMing.
Come on, you'll be fine, man.
Let me get my confidence.
If it was me or Al, then I'd be a little more nervous about it.
Fair.
I'm just very anxious to try my brand new shiny dices, man. Look at these. They look so
the man went bougie on his dice. I'm so done with him.
So to be fair, they're not that expensive. Like the custom sets for one set.
But thing is, you need more than one.
You need like 5 or 6 sets, man. So
well, Al, anytime you need to roll just one die, just pull out one of those die.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm doing.
My God. But yeah, so well, these two have already created characters. I'm curious, what was your character creating experience? Like being new to the game and all that sort.
So for me, initially I was clicking on if you don't see what you want, create it, and it got way too complicated. And then I was like, oh wait, there's drop down boxes here for me to pick from things that are already available. Now, if we do this maybe a couple more times or another time, then I'll be more seasoned. I'll know what I'm doing. So maybe I'll be into creating my own custom character. But for now, I thought it was a very easy experience.
On the link that you send us to creator characters, it was pretty straightforward.
That's why I linked it to you guys. That's the one I knew in the beginning. Now, sorry.
Yeah, you click the race and the character and stuff like that, and you build it. But to go a little further on what Mr. Hori said, I was looking at the 8 or so or 10 major races that they have there, and I'm like, okay, they don't really, none of these sound that fun. And I clicked the bottom half of it, and I'm like, oh my god, what have I got myself into?
No, dude. Yeah, no, it's very deep. There's like, again, as I mentioned, there's like 40 different races you can pick from, a bunch of different job classes. You can also mix classes. That's a little more advanced for us.
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
So it gets fairly crazy.
So like Mr. Hori said, when I get more seasoned and more familiar with it and see how it progresses, how it plays out, I would definitely try a little, like, to make my own character a little bit. Yeah.
And mind you, we have the benefit of the internet and generators. While when D&D first came out back in like the 1970s, you had to roll. You had to do it by hand, and you have to roll. So you have to roll for your stats. So your stats are completely RNG. So for example, for your strength stat, there's different DMs do it different ways. The way I've been taught so far is you take 4 d6s, so that's 4 6-sided dice. And you roll them. You subtract the lowest one, and then you add the other 3 for your stat. So you can max 18 or min 3.
Okay, gotcha.
Depending on how bad your RNG is, but
can you imagine rolling 4 1s though? What is the probability on trying to get 4 1s?
I'm so sorry. We can probably do the math about that later. But
that's like really crazy.
Yeah. But I'm excited. I've been making their campaign. I'm working on their second dungeon now and all their encounters. So, coming from the other side, instead of the player, but as the DM, you see a lot of inner workings and you try to plan certain encounters. I'm not sure if they'll meet. So honestly, certain encounters you might just skip. That's the whole point. For like roleplay, if you guys are creative, you could just skip some of the things I'm planning, and all my work is down the drain.
No, we will fight every single character.
No, it is. It's up to you guys. Like I lay down hints and things. I expect you guys to try to find, but for all I know, you guys could just skip it, and I'm like, oh, okay.
I will if it's a path to go down left, but if the path calls for you to go down left to complete the storyline, but there's a right and a left. I'm gonna go down the right first, then the left, and then straight.
Correct. You have 3 other party members. That has to agree with you. By the way,
it's okay. I'm gonna roll my fancy dice, and when I get the higher ones, that's my decision. We're going left.
Fair enough.
So, for the record, Dr. Al, you asked what the chances of getting 3 1s?
4 1s.
4 1s.
Oh my God! Hold on a second. I apologize.
He's calculating it. Oh boy.
Of course.
While he's calculating that, I'm just going to read some of the YouTube chats. Michael Rodriguez asks, why not stream the first event? I'd rather not for my sanity.
Yeah, it's going to be a little...
I would have to worry about DMing and then have to worry about camera angles, and I'm okay. That's too much work. I just want to have fun.
So, Dr. Al, for you, the curious individual, to roll 4 of any one number in a row, it's a 0.07% chance.
I mean, look,
0.07.
I've looked up the chances of just gonna tangent back into Yu-Gi-Oh. I looked up the chances of pulling all 3 ofs of.
Oh, you've done that?
Yeah, I've done it multiple times. And I won a duel because of it. Somehow, but there's times I've rolled all 3 and it sucks. It sucks a lot. And the chances of that are fairly low, but gotta love RNG. All right, moving on. So, going to a little bit of tech news here. So this is a piece of information that Dr. Al would probably enjoy. So the OnePlus Nord, OnePlus's budget handset has been announced and priced, and I think available for pre-order. I'm not double sure about that. Need to double check that. But yeah, so here's a OnePlus Nord. It comes in blue marble and gray onyx, or just blue and gray, but whatever.
You gotta be fancy with the names, man.
Yeah,
So
man, make it sound good.
You can't just have blue and gray. They sound so plain.
yeah.
You gotta have blue marble.
There you go. Anyway, so just going through the specs. Let's see. It's a 6.4 inch screen, 1080p, 90 hertz refresh rate. So higher than the average, 60. Yay for them. Gorilla Glass 5, AMOLED. Just gonna skip through all the fluff. Android 10, Snapdragon 765, 5G compatible. So that's if you have, I believe I'm not sure if that's Verizon's 5G or T-Mobile's 5G. Verizon's 5G uses like short length millimeter wave, so faster speeds but short range, and T-Mobile uses a different frequency, so more range but slower speeds. So not sure which one is which for this, but maybe both. Who knows? 8 or 12 gigs of RAM, 128 gigabytes or 256 gigabytes of UFS 2.1 storage. So not the fastest storage, but who cares? You're paying with the price you're paying. I don't think you'll really care. 4115 milliamp per hour. We'll get there. 4115 milliamp per hour battery, non-removable, 30T fast charging. So that is up to 30 amps. Yeah, 30 amps.
30 watt, I believe.
30 watts. Sorry, 30 watts. You're right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Camera, I believe it's 3 sensors. Oh, 4 sensors. Never mind. So there's a main camera, a ultra wide, a depth, and a macro. Okay, cool. LED. Oop, hold on, my phone. What?
I thought you said okay, blank.
Yeah. Jeez. No optical zoom, whatever. I'm gonna shoot video, front face. Oh, it's dual front facing cameras, I believe, right? Yeah. There's regular front facing and then a wide angle. So yay for those group selfies.
Yes.
The
end of the selfie stick.
Yeah, definitely.
Already.
Fingerprint scanner under the screen. I mentioned that earlier.
It also has a face scanner as well.
I believe so. Yeah, I think most things have that now. So NFC enabled, Bluetooth 5.1, NFC obviously. No Qi wireless charging, unfortunately. Thought they would, include that. Type-C port, no headphone jack, dual SIM, and unusual shenanigans from the look of things. All right.
Yeah.
So pricing is was it €399? Yes. I say euros because this is not available in the United States market.
What?
Yeah, that is it's not available in the United States.
What? I gotta go to Europe to buy this crap.
You go to Europe anyway, but that's not the point.
Oh yeah, don't you visit Europe like every couple of years?
Yeah, every 9 years.
Really? I
feel it's more often.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's more often.
Last time I was down there was a while, but yeah, no, I go every couple of years. But yeah, dude, no, I love OnePlus, man. Ever since the OnePlus One, I have been a huge fan, huge supporter. I think my last 3 phones have been OnePlus. I went from OnePlus One to the OnePlus 4, I think, and now currently to the OnePlus 7. So yeah, no, I everything looks really fantastic, man. It looks like a lovely phone. I would definitely purchase it.
Lovely little device. Unfortunately, not in the US because OnePlus hates us. Speaking of OnePlus, they did also announce their earbuds, which is an interesting little thing. Let me see if we can get that link. There you go. So we have the OnePlus Buds here. So obviously I can't give my own review since I don't have them, but the reviews are all over the place. But based on first impressions, what do we think?
Oh, AirPods, man.
All right.
Well, listen, they're $80 for to begin with, as opposed to I don't know what Apple's earbuds are.
Okay, that's a fair argument, but what features do they have, man?
What do you need, dude?
They don't
Bluetooth
have features, bro.
they have a little feature that you
It's
can answer the
2020.
phone.
I want to open the case and have it work.
So okay, well, okay. So open the case and connecting, that is a OnePlus only feature. So you need to have a OnePlus phone for that to activate. My biggest concern is so based on, again, these are based on reviews, not for my own experience, unfortunately, because I don't feel like spending $80 for these things. So that the silver plate right there, that's a capacitive, button, whatever, like how most most wireless headphones sorry, but there's only one input, the double tap. There's no single tap, there's no swiping, there's no triple tap, there's no press and hold. It's just double tap.
With all due respect, it's OnePlus's first attempt at headphones. Okay,
with all due respect,
they listen to
Galaxy Buds do everything, man.
They listen to their customer base. Okay, the second ones, I guarantee you, will be 10 times.
I hope so. I hope they release $150 version and that blows us out the water.
Hey, yeah, it's for them to put wireless charging on the phone.
They listen to their consumer base. Okay, I feel like anything you tell them, they will try to incorporate it.
I hope so. But for these, for $80, I don't think these are worth it.
Nah,
I will try them. I will.
When I can't press to pause my music, I'm sorry, you're doing it wrong.
I will purchase these and
will you test them for science, good sir?
I would test them for science.
You're cheap behind to test them for science.
And for our viewers out there who like Mr. N and Mr. Jorge, or not, what's the word? Are against OnePlus.
Call me a hater. Bro. Do it. Call me a hater.
How many OnePlus phones have I owned?
I don't know, but
I spent a lot of money on OnePlus.
But you're hating on the earbuds, though.
They're
lackluster, bro.
Okay, well, look, I wouldn't. The biggest thing for me is one, no rubber tips. So it's basically it fits you or it don't fit you. You can't adjust. They're very obviously AirPod clones. Very obviously, there's no way around it. They're AirPod clones.
Yes. Why?
I mean, at least because I hate AirPods. I hate that little step.
When you can improve it,
they could have improved it. They didn't improve it though.
I'm getting flashbacks to our dear friend Carlos. That's the kind of nonsense I'm hearing from Dr. Al over here.
I mean,
our listeners who get the reference,
I'm glad he has the brand loyalty. But I can't get behind this. Like I'm willing if they made a modern design and added, what I consider to be that should be default features like tap to pause. I'll gladly pay $100, like $100 instead of $80.
What you need to do is you need to write them an email, tell them next model, please do a single tap and double tap feature, and you have me as a customer. They will put that in there.
Yeah, I will gladly let you handle that. But they do come in a nice gray.
Yeah,
the white ones look better than. Well, actually, no, I like these.
I like the red ring around the little touch.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
It's very much on brand. I like it.
Yeah, so
I will purchase the black ones for consumer review.
Go for it. I look forward to that review on the podcast. All right.
These are not. Are these available outside of Europe?
Yes.
Okay.
These are available outside of Europe. I would hope so, because come on, OnePlus.
I will go ahead and purchase these.
Let me know. Again, the moment OnePlus release a $150 tier where it actually has the features I want, then I'll gladly give them a shot.
It's okay.
Anyway.
I like the name Nord. It was inspired by the North Star.
Nord? Is it? Nord?
Yeah.
Is there a North Star? No. I was gonna be I missed my opportunity. I was gonna segue that into a NordVPN sponsor joke, but I missed my chance. And not sponsored, but just probably funny.
Go ahead, say it just in case.
We're they sponsor what we've already put out. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Going
to phone news. We're gonna stick with the phone news for a bit. Mr. Jorge, would you like to talk about this thing?
Yeah, actually. So similar concept to what OnePlus is putting out, but probably a little different. Is Asus's ROG Phone 3. So the phone is also a 1080p phone, but it actually has a 144 hertz display. So it'll be a higher refresh rate screen, and it'll come with higher RAM, 12 and 16 gigs respectively, as well as a much beefier 6,000 milliamp hour battery.
Oof, that battery, I needs it.
Yeah, man, big
So
batteries for big boys.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but this is a honking big phone, right? What's the screen size on this thing?
well, it's a biggie, man. I think it's the same. It's just about the same size as the Nord.
Was there also, before? Okay, but this also has the front facing stereo speakers, so it adds additional room on the top and bottom of the damn thing.
Well, this phone is for the aficionados like Dr. Al who like to play mobile games.
Oh man,
this is the gaming phone.
This is the
I love mobile games, but I would not purchase this phone because my love for mobile games is not. What is this price of this phone? Isn't it
well over 1,000?
Yeah.
Most likely.
No.
It has to. Let me. Did they put a price?
Hell no.
It's still TBD. I would say it's gonna be like $1,400 US.
No. That's the Samsung.
I'm sorry.
Okay. If the S20 Ultra is 1,400.
I'm sorry.
Keep in mind, boys.
It's a 6.6, by the way.
Oh, 6.6.
Yeah.
But keep in mind, this is a 1080p display. It's not a 1440p like the.
I mean, look, okay, it's coming from someone who flip flops between 1440p and 1080p fairly often because of the phones I buy. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's not to my
So
eye.
the screen's gonna be quote unquote lower res, but it's gonna be cheaper.
Okay. Sorry, just going back to the price. So according to Tom's guide, the ROG Phone 2 was $900 on launch. So the previous version was $900. So
probably in the $900 range.
If they launch it for $900, that's actually a pretty good deal, I think.
I don't know, but I am a OnePlus fan for a reason because I like budget-based phones. Okay, I don't need 144 milliamps refresh rate. I don't need 16 gigs of RAM on my freaking phone. Okay,
but you do need a battery.
Segueing into budget phones, so I'm hoping the specs of this trickle down to their budget, Asus's budget lineup, the Zen phones. So I have a Zen phone 6. So I'm anxiously waiting for the 7.
Naked, sir?
Yes,
decent.
I don't have the skin peeled. Okay, what do you want from me?
To order another one.
I tried. Their price, their checkout options are broken or something, and I've looked at other places, and the only other skin place that makes skins for this is from India, and they don't ship internationally. So it hurts.
That's the downside of having a hipster-esque phone.
Fair enough. Anyway, but point is, this I bought this last year, $500. Basically, all the top tier specs I want. Mine, the screen's kind of Well, the screen's mediocre. Yeah, I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. It's mediocre. The camera's kind of B grade. Point is, this thing lasted me 2 days of battery. I will never go back.
That is.
How big is that battery?
5,000.
Awesome.
5,000.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say 4. Jeez.
No, this is a 5,000. And so I'm hoping some of the love from the ROG phone, the ROG 3, trickles down to Zenfone 7. Hopefully,
man. 2 days of battery life. Phew.
I've never. Yeah, I've
pretty impressive.
Yeah,
I would never go back.
Every 2 days. I can't go back. I can't. I refuse. Well, okay. This is my second day. I haven't charged this thing since yesterday morning. I'm at 36%. And I've had this for a year now. That battery life has degraded just a little bit, but I'm still, rocking 2 days. It's great.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
This is a weekend phone. I can go on a weekend, forget my charger, and still be okay.
That's funny.
I can't.
Yeah, well, very few people can.
Yeah.
So not a topic we're all familiar with. I just thought it was kind of funny. So Blackmagic, a company that's known for video editing software and their capture cards for streamers and whatnot. They released a 12K camera.
12K camera.
A camera that can film in 12K footage.
What the hell? I didn't even know that was possible. I thought the best we got right now is 8K. Where the hell they drop 12K from?
I'm assuming. Well, this is probably for like, this is for like professional, like, people who film, like the next Marvel movie or whatever.
Okay, damn, that camera looks awesome though.
Yeah. So I thought I saw this on some on another podcast I listened to, and I was interested. So I took a look at their little marketing site here. So this is Blackmagic. This is Blackmagic's.
The thing is,
whatever you want to call it. Yeah, sorry.
Is TVs are not even equipped to handle this. I think the best you get on the TV is 8K. So what the hell are you gonna do with a 12K camera if TV is available at 12?
Because they can.
Theaters.
So
also, just as a side note, some TVs do. I believe it's called super sampling, where even if the quality is higher than what it can output.
So what so super sampling does is, so say you have a 4K TV, right? But they output at 8K, and then they shrink it. Then they squeeze all 8K pixels into a 4K screen, so it looks clearer than it would natively.
Yeah.
So that's that's how super sampling works. But
all I gotta say though, on that's a beautiful looking camera.
So
it's not that expensive either, bro.
I'm gonna get into the pricing here. The pricing is really sold it for me. So I was scrolling through. Let's see what the prices should be.
All the way at the bottom, man.
Oh yeah. Jesus. Okay. So there's so the 12K. So the Blackmagic Ursa Mini Pro 12K. This is just the body. So the body and the body and the sensor. So you don't have a lens yet, a grip, whatever. A little under $10,000
by $5.
Yeah. So, and okay, for us, we're not, we're not directors. We don't make movies, so
we're not gonna buy it now.
Yeah. So if I was talking to Dr. Al, like, hey, I want to spend $10,000 on a 12K camera. He probably say I'm out my mind, whatever.
Yes, I would.
Especially since, but again, this is just the body without the lens, without the handle, without the battery, without the memory.
Does it come with a battery?
No, this is just the body. This is just the body. So if I scroll down, it doesn't even come with a viewfinder. I had to pay an extra $1,500 for a viewfinder.
I mean, it comes with a little pop-out screen, so do you really need it?
So here's the battery plate, $100. A gold battery plate, another $100. A mic mount, $135. Hand grip, just to hold the bloody thing, $200.
Yeah, so you're looking at about $15
for the lens is not bad.
The shoulder kit. So if I want to put the thing on your shoulder, which it's probably gonna weigh a ton, so you probably want it on your shoulder, $400. Anyway, point is, for us, we start talking about this, we're like, no way, that's insanely high, blah blah blah. There's no way to justify that. So I compared this to the Red camera. The Red is the current high standard for videography.
How much do you think a Red cam costs? Because I don't know if you're familiar with the brand, but we are. How much do you think a Red cam costs? If this costs,
so let me explain. I don't think what Dr. Al knows what Red is. So Red is another company that sells these type of cameras. Their highest tier is an 8K camera. They've used this camera. A lot of YouTubers use this camera. Marvel Studios uses this camera to film Guardians of the Galaxy 2 and all the movies after that.
Okay.
So how much do you think? Before seeing this 12K camera, after seeing this 12K camara, so the high standard before this was an 8K by Red. How much do you think that cost? Just the body. Just the body.
I would say probably like around the same price. I don't know, $10,000. I would say.
40,000.
What the hell? Camera better fucking cure cancer, man. $40,000. It just better make me look beautiful. I don't need plastic surgery. I just need to get in front of that camera, and I'll be like the shining star.
Again, that's just the body. If they're only selling the body before, the body alone is 40,000. If unfortunately I don't have their sales page up, but including the attachments and proprietary, they don't even take standard SD cards. They use a proprietary memory mag thing, which is basically an SSD and a fancy cartridge.
Dude, that's crazy, dude. $40,000.
No, they charge all together. If you want like the full setup with like the handle, the viewfinder, the battery, just like how this is, well over
50K?
You're approaching 100 grand.
Whoa!
You're
buy me a house.
Yes, you could buy a house. Or you could buy a really, really nice supercar.
Yeah.
A mediocre supercar. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
I mean, you buy a Tesla.
Yeah, you buy a Tesla.
Speaking of Tesla, since it's your favorite car, Mr. Dave, you're supposed to have their earning reports today. A random topic, I know, but just throwing it out there.
Go for it. Lately, to jump on that tangent, Tesla's been iffy for me. I love their cars. I want their cars, but I found out that so they put their heated seats in all their cars, but they turn it off and make you pay $300 if you want to actually activate them.
Oh, is this your first time finding out that they software lock?
Yeah, the software. Yeah, I found this out like last week, and I got really, really pissed.
Yeah, they do that with a lot of stuff, bro.
I didn't know that. I had no idea. They software lock. Like, if it's already built into the seat, just turn it on. It pissed me off so much.
Software as a service, you know the deal.
It's so annoying. So I'm very iffy on Teslas now.
I mean, if you want a shiny new all electric car that does the job, the only option really is a Porsche. Everything else sucks.
Is that a Porsche?
Yeah.
A Porsche.
I mean,
it costs like 4 or 5 times the Tesla.
Yeah.
Option.
I mean, at this point, I feel like if you want to go the electric car route, Tesla's the only option.
It is the only option.
Because it just they had the most brand awareness. They have the most chargers. They have
yes. They're also their cars get the more software every year.
Yeah, Tesla needs some competition. Unfortunately, not a lot of cars are giving them it. A lot of car manufacturers are giving them the competition.
Yeah, pretty soon. I mean, I would buy Tesla down the line. In 10 years.
I wouldn't in the city. I would have to move. I can't do it in Philly.
Yeah.
I'd be afraid my car be jacked.
No.
Not even that.
One of my coworkers, two coworkers. Well, the second coworker is not really well. I see him rarely. He's kind of like what they call a floater. So the one coworker I work with, she has a Tesla and she just drives it everywhere, man.
Oh, okay. Oh. Does she live up in the suburbs, or she lives like in the city where we
Definitely lives in the suburbs.
There we go. That explains a lot. See, like, if I live in the suburbs, I'd be fine because that means I'm parking it in the suburbs, nice and safe. I can't do that. Not here. I'd be worried.
Yeah, of course, man. I feel like if you have a Tesla, you're definitely living in the suburbs.
Fair. All right. On that note, we are out of time, unfortunately. So those who are watching, thank you very much. I've been your host, Mr. N. You can find me on Instagram at Mr. David N. Or feel free to reach out via our email at theogdonutshop@gmail.com.
My name is Jorge. You can find me on social media when I put it on here. Please make sure to email us at the OG Donut Shop with any questions, comments, and the answer to this week's icebreaker, which was again, Mr. N.
If you just woke up from a 10-year coma, what are the first 3 questions you ask your doctor?
Thank you.
And I am Dr. Al, pending Dr. Al. You can find me on Instagram at paging Dr. Al. It's been a pleasure, as always, to do these podcasts. I really enjoy them. I look forward to them. I look forward to reading people's comments. So please email us, as Mr. Dave and Mr. N said. And until next time, stay safe.
So again, you can find us here on YouTube or on Apple Podcasts, or at donutshop.podbean.com or Google Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you can listen to podcasts. Once again, thank you very much for listening, and I hope everyone here has a great day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.